Welcome, everybody, to the Milton branch of the Greater Susquehanna Valley YMCA. I'm so excited to see all of you here. It's such a pleasure to welcome our Lieutenant Governor here today, and it's my privilege to be able to welcome a couple guests. My name is Bonnie McDowell. I'm the CEO of the Greater Susquehanna Valley YMCA, and I've been with the Y for 30 years, and I am still so excited about the impact the YMCA makes on lives of so many people every day through youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility. We don't do this alone, though. I want to take this opportunity to welcome and recognize the elected officials and special partners that are here with us today. Of course, Lieutenant Governor Austin Davis, and it's our good friend, Senator Lynda Culver, State Representative Michael Stender. We have our Northumberland County Commissioners with us today, Megan Beck, Sam Chicatano, and Joe Claiborne. Thank you very much. And our friends from the local Chamber of Commerce, Central PA Chamber of Commerce President and CEO, TJ Ike, and Bob Garrett, who just left. He's the CEO of the Greater Susquehanna Chamber of Commerce. He had to get to another engagement. I'd also like to introduce Nathan Brandt, who's with us. Nathan is our Pennsylvania State Alliance of YMCA CEO. And I would also like to welcome some of our YMCA board members and our board chair who's here, Terry Locke. So thank you all again very much for being here with us today. It's a wonderful event to share time together. We are delighted to host this event because we have a unique perspective on the state of out-of-school time in Pennsylvania, the perspective of both an employer and a provider. At this time, I would like to introduce Amanda Dye. Amanda is a staff member here at the Milton YMCA in our child care programs.
YMCAs are synonymous with quality programming for children, including before and after school programming, summer camp, and enrichment activities. The Greater Susquehanna Valley Y supports more than 350 children and their families across our 4 locations, including 4 summer camps and 4 school-based sites. The Milton branch serves 70 students per day aged 5 to 12. As part of our mission to serve all, regardless of financial means, we provide upwards of $54,000 in financial assistance annually to ensure access to childcare, summer camp, school enrichment, and other important services. The need is greater than ever. In 2023, we had awarded 26% more financial assistance to families in our childcare programs than we did the year prior. Despite our efforts, out-of-school time programming remains inaccessible to many families that need to remain or return to the workforce. This is not a unique problem for our region. A 2021 study by the Pennsylvania Joint State Government Commission found that nearly 63% of couples with school-aged children work outside of the home, and 40% of low-income families struggle to find safe and quality programs for their children during critical hours. In addition to being a leading provider of out-of-school time, the Greater Susquehanna Valley YMCA is a leading employer in the region, employing 377 staff in total. Many of our employees are working parents who have experienced increased demands on their time and their household income. Unfortunately, many parents have been unable to return to work, contributing to the labor shortage we face. We are so grateful to the Shapiro-Davis administration for recognizing the important role of out-of-school time in violence intervention and prevention and beyond. I'd also like to thank Senator Culver for her leadership and introduction of Senate Bill 789, or the Building Opportunity Through Out-of-School Time, or BOOST, grant program bill. The Shapiro-Davis administration proposed an $11.5 million investment in BOOST. This investment, the first of its kind, will provide many services to our kids, ranging from academic help to reducing negative behaviors such as engaging in bullying, violence, and crime. I believe that BOOST has garnered bipartisan support because it's not about politics. It's about investing in our children and giving them the support they need to reach their full potential. Our out-of-school curriculum here at the Milton Y includes programs in which we partner with other nonprofit organizations, such as 4-H, Cub Scouts, and local hospitals, to offer children the autonomy to choose clubs that interest them. It is through these programs like these that children are learning to have good moral character, are receiving educational enrichment, and are learning to work with others. The impact we see from these programs will last much longer than their time in the after-school program. They will help to reduce dropout rates, crime rates, and increase overall community well-being. Together, we can support Boost and ensure that all children in our communities have access to out-of-school programs they need to thrive. Thank you again for your continued support in this program. At this time, I would like to introduce Lieutenant Governor Austin Davis.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for that warm introduction. First, I want to thank Senator Culver for all of her hard work. You know, Senator Culver and I served in the State House together, and when I became Lieutenant Governor, one of the first things she did was bring together a bipartisan group of legislators to take on this out-of-school time issue. And I'm glad that we can work together on this, and I can tell you we would not be at this point if it wasn't for her leadership. And I look forward to standing with you when we get it into law and get this money allocated in June. You know, I want to thank Representative Stender for being here as well. Thank you for your hard work and your partnership in the Pennsylvania House of Representatives. And to your county commissioners, thank you for all the hard work that you do. I got my start in public service working for county government for the county executive in Allegheny County. I know county government is where the rubber meets the road and where you guys truly deliver real services. So thank you for all the hard work you do on behalf of all your residents. I'm so excited to be here to talk about an issue that's near and dear to my heart, out-of-school time programs. As someone who grew up going to the Boys and Girls Club in my hometown of McKeesport, I know firsthand the value of after-school programs in our community. At their most basic level, they provide structure for students after the school day ends. But the best programs enhance and expand on what our kids are learning at school, giving them social skills, homework help, sports and exercise, music, art, theater, and so much more. They also keep kids safe during those critical hours between 3 and 6 p.m. As a new parent myself, I think about oftentimes where my child will go and to make sure that she's safe while my wife and I are out carrying out our duties. That's why investing in out-of-school time programs is a top priority for the Shapiro-Davis administration. Every Pennsylvania kid, whether they live in Milton or McKeesport, where I'm from, deserves the opportunity to be safe and feel safe in their communities. As parents should have a peace of mind of knowing their kids are safe while they're working hard to provide for their families. When kids and parents do not have that safety and security, we can't thrive as a Commonwealth. It's foundational to who we are as a people. Investing in after-school programs isn't just the right thing to do, it's the smart thing to do. The return on investment for these types of programs is somewhere in the neighborhood of around $7 for every dollar invested. And there's a huge demand. For every kid who is enrolled in an after-school program, there are 4 more waiting to get into that program. Our budget proposes of investing over $11 million in out-of-school time programming so we can increase access for Pennsylvania families and keep our community safe. It's great to be here at the Milton YMCA, where they have an excellent after-school program that serves local families and the larger community. I'm excited to see more of the facility and what they offer to the students as we take a tour later today. But I want to say that this investment we're making is the first investment that we hope will be a long line of investments that our administration is going to make in our young people here in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, so that every young person has the option and the opportunity and the freedom to live the American dream here in Pennsylvania. We want to make sure every young person has ladders of opportunity to succeed, and this is a down payment on making that a reality here in Pennsylvania. And it's my pleasure now to bring up my good friend and colleague in the Senate, Senator Lynda Schlegel Culver.
Good afternoon. It is a great day to be here in Milton at the YMCA. I want to thank everybody for being here today to talk about Senate Bill 789. I'm going to say it once because the other phrase is much catchier. Building opportunity through out-of-school time. Boost. Isn't that so much better to say? Can you guys say it? Boost. Here we go. There's a companion piece in the House by Representative Schlossberg. It's House Bill 795. He and I were actually the co-sponsors of the bill when I was in the House. So I'm thrilled to be here with our Lieutenant Governor today talking about this. I want to thank you, Lieutenant Governor, for being here to champion this cause and your unwavering support now and in the past. I had the good fortune of serving in the House with Lieutenant Governor Davis, and even then, he had a strong support of this legislation. Anyone who knows me, knows or followed my career, knows that I have always been a huge champion for early childhood education. However, the question I would most often receive when talking about early childhood education is, then what? So the first time I was asked the question, I said, can you explain that question to me? And the concern was we're providing focused support and development from birth to kindergarten. And I would always explain, but 3 to 5 are such crucial years. But the question remained, then what? And at first I'm like, well, they go to school. No, there's time before and after school, then what? So I want to thank all of the people who asked me that question because it pushed me and my colleagues to answer that question. Most of us here today know that investing in our children's education is more than just securing funds for our in-class instruction. It is also about investing in quality before and after school programs, as well as summer programs that create transformative learning experiences for kids across the Commonwealth. According to a report done by the Joint State Government Commission, and the report was Return on Investment of After-School Programs in Pennsylvania, there is widespread agreement that after-school and out-of-school programs provide benefits to young people who participate in them, but especially to the entire family. It allows them to work. It allows them to give them the peace of mind to know where their child is and that child is in a safe and nurturing environment. And what could give a parent more peace than that? Research shows that Pennsylvania saves, I'm going to be a little more specific, $6.69 for every dollar invested in out-of-school programs. And, you know, we're starting at the 11 million mark, but we hope to grow that. And the more we grow that, the more savings we'll have. This is nearly a 7-to-1 return on the investment, and it emanates from benefits of reduced substance abuse, violent crime, teen pregnancies, and high school dropout rates. Additionally, these programs prepare young people for the world ahead by fine-tuning their social skills, improving their school attendance, and developing career paths while preparing them for the workforce. There are dozens of types of services that span the provider programs, which can be located in public schools, licensed daycare centers, private or charter schools, churches, and community centers. And the variety of these programs demonstrates that the programs are focused on the needs of their communities, which appears to provide the most benefits to their participants. That's all of you. Despite the differences in the service that are provided, the report showed that successful programs share many of the same characteristics, being focused on the community and the kids. According to data collected by the National Conference of State Legislators, at least 27 states across the country provide direct funding to out-of-school programs. Sadly, Pennsylvania is currently not one of them. And at this time, these programs do not have a dedicated funding stream. But together, I believe that we can change that. Many programs rely on grants, fundraising, foundations, and charitable giving. I think Bonnie, Nathan, and Amanda will tell you the uncertainty of funding, its timing and competitiveness can hinder a provider's ability to plan and deliver good service. If cost and lack of program access wasn't an issue, more than 775,000 kids would be enrolled in before and after school programs. To put it simply, for every child enrolled in an after-school program, there are 4 more children waiting to get in. It is time we act as a legislator and answer the question, then what? It is imperative that we provide support and preparation for this generation and generations to come. So I want to thank you, Lieutenant Governor, for being here today to champion this legislation, Representative Sender for being here in attendance and support. I want to thank our Greater Susquehanna Valley Chamber, our Central PA Chamber, and our county commissioners, because as we know, these are going to be our workforce, these are going to be our leaders, and maybe one of you will become president someday. That's right. So that is important. I want to thank Bonnie McDowell and the YMCA for hosting the event and investing their time and energy in our children. But I want to give a special shout out to the kids here today. I just want to tell you everything we're doing today is for you and for your future, so you can grow up and do anything you want or be anybody that you want to be. So I'm going to close this out with a big thank you, but I want you guys to stand up and cheer as loud as you can if you like being here at the YMCA. Ready? Yay! Let's go up!
Thank you. I think we're going to take a tour, and then afterwards, we'd be happy to do one-on-ones with anybody from the media who wants to talk to us. Thank you.
There you go.
Okay.
I see them every day when they come.
When they're fouling in.
Yes.
That's awesome.
They walk by. You're missing the tail.
Yeah. Great. That's good.
Up to 20 sites.
Busy little place.
Union and
You don't realize how important that program is during COVID, when everybody was at home. Eden Park and the Greater Pittsburgh Food Bank were the partners. They would pack like thousands of breakfasts and lunches and take them to all of them. Yeah, it's amazing.
Good. Well, the kids that were just down with us are back in the other two rooms here, so we can see what activities.
Thanks a good color.
Are you gonna put words?
We're gonna hide them around the.
Which
Are we
is
in a minion?
a minion? That's pretty cool.
I tried to. Despicable me. At least it's still. It's gonna still look good.
Yeah, you can be served. Do you? I might sit down and.
These rocks are kindness rocks, and then you hide them, and then other people come and find them, and it's supposed to like trace their.
It's really cool, yeah. That would be a really cool. That would be a really. I love that idea. We should.
So they're composting worms, so everything they eat comes out as worm castings,
Okay.
and that fertilizes. Right there on top.
Bananas.
You guys grow bananas?
No,
They eat bananas.
the worms love bananas.
Well, thank you guys for letting us take some time and say hello.
I want to come check out your gardens this
Yeah.
summer.
Are they? It's amazing how much they love songs. Like even like my daughter at 7 months, like you put a song on.
I'm in retirement, just give me a whole beat.
These all day, yeah. How long have you been with the Y?
I have been with Y since August.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that.
It is.
I believe it.
So.
Yeah, they're like on you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Everybody say bye. Yes, you too.
Spectrum disorders, and a lot of that came with healthcare, spending more time in nature. So we kick it outside. We try to bring nature inside our